Good afternoon / evening, guys. Hope we're all having a lovely Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I wanted to bring you guys, it's a little bit of a change of scenery. We are in my kitchen today, so please excuse the granny blinds that came with the place. I've just moved in here. But part of the reason I'm in the kitchen today is I wanted to show you guys my new purchase, or rather my new gift. So a friend of mine very nicely gifted me this heat transfer machine. I don't know what the technical term is. DTF machine. Hello, puppy. Enjoying the video? But this is going to allow me to do my own t-shirts. Now for context, I'm wearing our statement t-shirt. This is more of like a minimal t-shirt here. And in the background, we've got one of our biggest selling t-shirts too, which is called the Heritage Team. Now I showed this off in the last video. So hopefully you guys have seen this before, but they both come in black and white. And we will be moving to more colours soon. So what's going to be very exciting is that this machine here is going to allow me to actually start making all of these in-house. So at the moment, we've got an amazing manufacturer. They take care of everything I need to. However, I think it'd be a lot more fun to bring that stuff in-house. And, you know, probably not all of it at the start because I can't handle the volume. It's crazy. But I think it'd be really fun if I could start to make a few. And especially from my angle, I'd love to be able to do live streams and say, come join the live stream and I'll make a t-shirt for you. So, for example, I could have a few... wrong way around. Could have a few in the background of my best designs, or I quite like the idea of making a board like a tattoo shop, so you can pick, you know, I want that design and that design on this colour. But yeah, so what I want to be able to do is work up to that level. Unfortunately, my skill level's nowhere near. But what is really cool is that the friend that gave me this machine gave me a bunch of vinyl. So I've spent today dicking around with how we can look, and look at this absolute monstrosity I've come up with. So this is unfortunately not for sale, but this is my first attempt at a t-shirt press. Now, as you can see, the first one, which is the top, actually went not too bad. Second one, I absolutely cooked the temperature, so you can see it's real mottled, or whatever you want to call that. And actually, the third one came out quite well, I think, which is this one on the front. You can kind of see by the light, it's fairly smooth all over, apart from me holding it like an idiot. But yeah, so the good news is this was my first attempt. I'm going to spend this evening doing a lot more and hopping on a live stream. So if you guys follow me on TikTok, I'll be live right now, but you might not see it at the time of this video. And yeah, effectively, I've got loads of sheet of vinyl here. And the way it's been explained to me is that vinyl is the cheapest but worst quality fabric. As you can see as well, let me just pull them both up again. This is the fabric on the DTF press. Don't know how well you can see it. It's not reflective at all. Again, put it this way so you got, see if I can get any light shining on it. I think I had some for a second there. But you can see it's a lot more of a flat press. It doesn't crinkle as badly. It just feels a lot nicer and a lot more premium. And it also lets you get a high level of detail too, which I love. In stark comparison, you've obviously seen the vinyl. That's literally sheets of plastic. So as you can see, it's like a sheet of plastic. It makes this horrible crinkle sound and it feels awful to wear. I tried wearing this earlier because I thought it'd be funny, and I had to take it off after about 20 minutes because it just felt gross. So yeah, so my plan is to experiment with vinyl presses because I've got loads of them. I don't know if you can see the background. I've got loads of sheets of them. I've probably got about 30 in the background. So my plan is to experiment with those and use those to get the fundamentals right. So for example, get like spacing right and how you get the pressure right and all that kind of stuff, because there's quite a lot involved. You've got to put like different foam pads down and like different panini machines and all sorts of extra bits and bobs that you've got to put on there. So yes, my plan is to use the vinyl to get used to that. And then what I'll do is once I feel like I'm at a level that my skill outgrows vinyl, I'll then move to DTF. And DTF, I've been told, is a lot less forgiving. It's a little bit more serious in terms of getting the pressure right and the heat consistency right. But what I do again is I'll rinse and repeat. So I'll dial things in with DTF, get everything nice and smooth and to a point that I'm very happy with the quality. Once I get there, I can then move to Super DTF, which is what we use, which is really high quality. I think in a nutshell, it prints a layer of white first and then it prints a colour on top of it, which gives it a real high quality, doesn't drop off on any products. I just think it's so much nicer. Eventually, I'd love to try doing screen printing, but that's a little ways down the line. Let's baby step it first. But yeah, super excited about it. And as I said, I've filmed a lot of my attempts behind the scenes, which are going to be available for you guys, hopefully next week on YouTube. And yeah, I also want to say a massive thank you as well. You guys have smashed it. I think we've hit like 1,300 followers or subs in like less than a week, which is nuts. I think it's something crazy, like 30 hours of watch time. So really can't make, like, you know, a little bit, it doesn't feel real. Like, it's kind of crazy how fast it's grown. So thank you so much. But yeah, I'm just really excited to get these more out for you guys. And again, this was quite funny. It's probably going to stay with me as a bit of a funny memory, you know, might frame it up somewhere because it's funny to look back at. But just really excited to be able to bring these to you guys. And as I say, I think it'd just be so fun to have like a live stream and say, you know, you can pick your own product. So we only sell, again, let's use this as an example. This only gets sold in black and white. But it might be that I've got stock of yellow or purple t-shirts here. And if it's in your size, you'll be able to join a live stream and go, actually, I want that design on that t-shirt. And you'll be able to choose if you want a front print or if you don't want, you know, if you just want it plain. You get to experiment with that a lot, which I think is a lot cooler. Anyway, that is me pretty much finished with my yap here. Trying to keep these videos to sub 6 minutes would be awesome. But yeah, again, really appreciate all the support here. It has been my second day running the business full time and it's been insane. I've been absolutely pinned. I couldn't tell you what I've been doing all day long, but I've just been flat out, which has been so fun because it doesn't feel like work. It feels like a hobby. And it's so weird because I get into bed in the evenings and I go, that's my job. That's what I do for work, you know? And again, you guys have smashed it with orders. We're looking at 10, 15 orders a day, which is just crazy. And as I said in the last videos, for me to sort of get by comfortably, I'm looking at 3 to 6 orders a day. So anything above that, I'm, you know, puts me in a nice, comfortable position. And again, this time of year is normally my worst time. It's between rugby seasons. It's a little bit of a questionable time. So again, your support means absolute world to me. And again, hopefully I can get this video out to you guys. And if you are watching this video this evening, I'll probably be live streaming in about an hour after I've recorded it, which you can kind of tell is, what, 6:15. So hopefully see you on TikTok. And if not, I'll see you in tomorrow's video.